Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
The blood is still everywhere at the apartment where it happened yesterday afternoon. According to residents in the complex, one neighbor went after another with a knife, but it's still not known why. But Dave Thomas just knew he had to do something about it.
I ran back into my house and grabbed my AR-15. Grabbed the AR-15 over my handgun, just bigger gun. I think a little bit more of the intimidation factor definitely played a part in him actually stopping.
The AR-15 threat was enough to stop the attack. Thomas is a valid firearms owner and also has a concealed carry permit. The suspect ran off, but police were able to catch him soon after. The stabbing victim was taken to a hospital in Aurora, and he is expected to recover.
My neighbor's husband.
And did she get stabbed as well?
She got sliced in her leg.
Okay. And how is he?
He's fine.
Thomas says he is also a firearms instructor. Given all the bad news linked to the AR-15, he knows the weapon is under extra scrutiny these days.
It's light, it's maneuverable. If you train and know how to use it properly, it's not dangerous. And this is just a perfect example of good guy with an AR-15 instead of a bad guy with a knife.
The knife attack remains under investigation by the Kendall County Sheriff's Department. Reporting from Oswego, Nancy Liu.
Media silent as man with AR-15 saves neighbor during violent attack. A good guy with a gun was able to stop a bad guy with a knife after he used his AR-15 to stop an ongoing knife attack before it became fatal. By Rachel Blevins, March 2, 2018. Oswego, Illinois. The question is often asked whether a good guy with a gun can stop a bad guy with a gun, and in one recent case, a good guy in Oswego, Illinois, used his gun to save his neighbor from a stabbing attack. When he witnessed a person attacking his neighbor with a knife, David Thomas, 41, told WGN-TV News that he immediately jumped into action and went to his apartment to retrieve a firearm. Instead of grabbing his handgun, he chose to use his AR-15. I ran back into the home, into my house, and grabbed my AR-15. Grabbed the AR-15 over my handgun. It's just a bigger gun. I think a little bit more than an intimidation factor definitely played a part in him actually stopping, Thomas said. As soon as Thomas appeared with his AR-15 and ordered the man with the knife to stop the attack, the man took one look at the rifle and fled the scene. Thomas told the Chicago Tribune that he believes the AR-15 packed just enough intimidation to let the attacker know he was in serious danger. He was a half a breath away from getting his head blown off, and he knew that, Thomas said. That's why he put the knife down. The attack started when a woman who lives in the apartment building went outside to meet a pizza delivery man and was confronted by Jacob Curry, 22, and Alyssa Wright, 19. Curry initiated a fight, and when the woman's husband stepped in, Curry began stabbing him with a knife. The woman is 9 months pregnant, and she told the Tribune that Curry threatened to attack her next. He told me he was gonna kill my baby while his hand was covered in my husband's blood, she said. Curry and Wright were eventually arrested by police and charged with aggravated battery and mob action. Thomas is a certified firearms instructor who has both a valid firearm owner's identification card and a concealed carry permit. His quick thinking prevented what could have been a deadly attack, and Detective Brian Harle even admitted that Thomas should be credited with preventing the situation from getting worse. He did in the moment what he thought was going to de-escalate the situation and stop any further violence or loss of life, and for that, he is to be praised, Harle said. While Thomas did not kill anyone in this case, he is not the first person to use an AR-15 for self-defense. In Oklahoma, a man used his AR-15 to shoot and kill 3 masked intruders inside his father's home in March 2017. The district attorney concluded that the man was in fear for his life as he perceived the intruders and discharged his weapon at the intruders, and as a result, he acted in accordance with his rights as an Oklahoma citizen. Thomas said he believes this is a perfect example of why every single law-abiding citizen should have an AR-15, and should pursue training to learn how to properly defend themselves with a firearm. The AR-15 is my weapon of choice for home protection, Thomas said. It's light, it's maneuverable. If you train and know how to use it properly, it's not dangerous. And this is just a perfect example of good guy with an AR-15 stopped a bad guy with a knife. And there were no lives taken, so all in all it was a good day.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.